Here for the AL West team builder. Only players that are currently playing in the AL West I chose for this team builder. Got Altuve leading off, playing second. Brantley in left. Trout in center. Of course, you gotta have Trout. Jared Walsh at first. Surprisingly, there's not a whole lot of first basemen. Carlos Correa short. Joey Gallo in right. Matt Chapman at third. Sean Murphy behind the plate. Not a whole lot of catching depth in the AL West either. I had David Fletcher on the bench. Chris Davis. Oakland Chris Davis, not Baltimore. Yordan Alvarez. Astros are working him to be a first baseman this spring, so that'd be really fun to actually use him at first base. Matt Olson, and then Garrett Stubbs, just for the backup catcher with speed. Basically the only reason he made it over Martin Maldonado. The Astros are working at him to second base too. In the rotation we'll have Greinke, our ace, Marco Gonzalez in the second spot, Ohtani looking to be a two-way player again this year in the third spot, Jesus Luzardo, the fourth spot, and then Forrest Whitley, even though he hasn't played a game in the majors, he is in spring training with the Astros, so he's on the team. We have Framber Valdez and Christian Javier, both will be starters next year for the Astros, but they got postseason reliever cards, so they'll be in the bullpen, which is very weak in terms of Diamond Dynasty. Mike Myers, Ryan Presley, Ryan Stanek now with the Astros, and then Jake Diekman as our lefty. We also have Josh James as creative player. Chose him because Josh James is with the Astros. There he is. And I've done very well with him, and he's about the only flamethrower that I could find that I'm actually good with. So that's why he is a creative player and chose him. Will be a best of 5 tournament in the team builder tournament.
For another edition of Major League Baseball, it'll be a Diamond Dynasty World Series matchup between Houston and 1. Turned on down the line.
Let me hit sharply down the line to third. Trout's trying to stretch this to 2. It's going to be a close play at second, and he's out in the inning. Trying to stretch it for 2. 3-1. And that's a no-doubter by Trey Turner. 2-0 Houston.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Trout on the run, and he dives and makes a great play. That'll definitely be on web jumps. What a play by Mike Trout to rob Buster Posey of a base hit in the second.
Ryan into the window. Here it comes.
Joey Gallo rips out into dead center field. And he called off the outfielders as that's high off the batter's eye. It'll be a 2-1 game now as Jack Gallo gives the AL West Dragons on the board. 106 off the bat from Joey Gallo.
Always intense Matt Chapman as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Matt Chapman goes back to back with Joey Gallo, and that ball's an upper deck shot by Matt Chapman. Not a whole lot of people hit him up there. What a shot by Matt Chapman. 106 off the bat, just like Joey Gallo's.
Here with the bases loaded, 2 out in the inning.
There he goes. Yep.
Okay. How to get that one? You'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, you've heard the
You're really gonna replay that?
Well,
really?
That was the case here.
Really?
Loaded, facing the best
Threw fastball down the middle with Stan. Bases loaded with Alvarez pitching, and you're gonna replay that? He replayed it. He really replayed it. I gave him a grand slam. No.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. now, and he comes
Don't
after him
send a-
again
don't
there.
send a
Ball 2.
warning.
And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about
Damn
that
it.
last pitch. Hard to blame him, and I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out, and he will indeed issue the warning.
I'm gonna hit
to
him
both
anyways.
benches. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Done that. Oh well, this should be a good game.
We are under the lights this evening as
PNC.
we get you set for another edition of baseball on the 0-2 once more.
Good, no
Swinging a
curve by
little
Cole,
over to
but no
center.
2v will
Acuna coming in.
drop
Can't
down
get
into
to it
center
in
field
time.
for a
That's
leadoff base hit here in
So
this
the
one.
leadoff
Feel a lot of
runner
that in
to the
Dragons game.
And he pops it up.
He hits
Stanton
softly to
coming
right
on.
field.
He can't get
A
there
drop
as it falls
for
in.
a single, but Altuve will make it to third.
Now they'll have
Runners on the
at
corners,
to start off
no
the
outs
inning.
for Mike Trout.
Like
Or
that,
two.
he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Ball hit
Swinging
deep
ball
to
lifted in
right
the air
by
toward the
Walsh.
line and right.
Sands there. Altuve will be tagging. It's going to be a close play at the plate. Altuve's in there, barely, but he's in there. We'll give the Dragons a 1-0 lead. 2-0 to Nelson Cruz. And he breaks up the perfect game. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Is the winning pitcher of record.
One
so that
out
just
away.
about does it. For Mark DeRosa, please
In a
and our
perfect
entire
game.
crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the home team, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And then Cruz breaks up the perfect game. Don't know why the shift wasn't on for Cruz. Should have automatically been on. But it wasn't. 1 out away from the perfect game. And we lost it. 1 out. 1 out away from a perfect game.